Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Verene, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Ink Thoughts podcast. Yay! It's an amazing Sunday, and but yeah, we always start with our weekly update thing, I guess. So, yeah, anything interesting that happened for you over the past week?
I can't really think of any very interesting thing that happened over the past week. Yeah, everything was pretty much the same, like going to classes, trying to catch up with the work that we have to finish, and yeah. But I because we have one assignment that we need to do qualitative study, and so after so long trying to qualitative study, we need to interview two of our classmates on a topic that we find interesting in, and also that there's a need to do qualitative study, and so after so long of not doing such a thing, it was quite nervous for me to start at first, but it went. It was better when I was doing the second round.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess this might also help me for my dissertation, because I'm going to do qualitative study again. Yeah, I'll say it is a good practice. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that's very, very interesting that happened. But yesterday was kind of fun, I'll say. Yeah.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, because we have decided that we want to go out for grocery shopping, and so we just walk around the city and then went to do our grocery shopping, and just walking around together, chill a bit. Yeah, it was good, like walking in such a weather.
It's actually not the best weather.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It was actually, I don't know. I guess we found peace with the weather.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's still around 4 or 5 degrees. It was cloudy. There wasn't much sun. Quite windy as well, around 20 km per
21,
hour.
I'll say.
21 km per hour. So yeah, it's actually not particularly nice. It rained a bit as well. Luckily, it wasn't like heavy rain or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but I guess we just made peace with the weather, and then we were able to kind of just head out normally.
Yeah, but after we came back, it was quite tired though. Like you don't
very
feel
tired.
it when you're walking outside, but the moment that we came back, we're like, oh my god, I don't have any energy left.
Yeah, after our lunch, we just went for like a 2-hour nap. Or
Yeah. Yeah, and this morning, we were supposed to go for a run, but we didn't.
Yeah, because we slept at 12 yesterday, and then I was quite tired because we have quite a constant workout schedule. So originally I planned to run around 6-7, but then we ended up didn't do that. So now we are in our home clothing. We went out for a walk.
Yeah.
And
there's this. Can we say it's a playground?
yeah, it is a playground.
Playground thing at our university. And, most of the time you'll see children playing out there, but I don't know, but maybe today is Sunday, their parents have more time spending with them at home, or they went to church or something, so there's no children there today. And so here are the two children.
We went and had fun with it. It was actually really nice.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
nice.
actually not easy to do that though. The first thing that we did.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
You need to attempt more.
Okay.
That is easy.
It's just me that's very weak, right?
No, you have fear of heights and all that, so you just need to overcome that. But it's actually very easy and fun.
But it was fun, I'll say.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Just
We can head to other playgrounds next time. I know there's one in Meadow Embankment. We should really head to that. And then the one right beside the Trent River.
Oh, okay,
That's a playground there, so we should go there next time.
Just that it's a bit cold outside, so your hands, because we are not wearing gloves at all, and there's ropes and things that you need to apply some pressure to help you in overcoming those obstacles, kind of stuff. So hands a bit painful when you're doing that, but we're not hurt or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you your qualitative study for your final dissertation. How many like how many participants is there? Do you like roughly know that?
Oh, so instead of interview, I'm going to do a focus group. Yeah. So currently we are looking at 12 participants, but
Just 12, like just one focus group, is it?
probably we'll do 2 focus groups because
okay.
12 for one is a bit too much.
Oh,
They
okay,
they won't have enough spaces or time to share whatever that they want. Yeah.
So
But
focus group is like kind of like you just bring out a topic and then they just like share something and that.
so
Do they like are they supposed to just share, or are, like would it turn into a discussion between them?
it is do you remember the one that we did on body image that
Okay.
during
I
my
remember,
undergrad?
yeah, okay.
Something like that. So that's a moderator, which is me. Yeah. then I'll have to of course I'll have an interview guide kind of stuff prepared, so I'll kind of follow that, but of course it's still depending on what they are discussing. Yeah. And what I wanted to know at the end of the day. But of course a lot of stuff that is actually coming from them.
Okay.
But for those that are not they want to join the study but they are not comfortable joining focus group, I'll do interview instead. So yeah, it's kind of like combination, but of course the first option is focus group.
Okay. Interesting.
But I'm a bit nervous for that though, because you know,
Like different age group.
yeah, because
They're mostly
yeah,
adults.
yeah, exactly. And some of stuff, of course, I won't have the real experience before because we are talking about their children. I don't have children at all.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, cultural differences and stuff and accent and all.
Okay.
During that
I
moment,
can imagine.
yeah.
Imagine like Scottish accent.
I know, right?
But I believe it might not happen. But it's just something that could be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although hopefully it will turns out very good, but when you're thinking about it, it's still scary. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Interesting.
And it's not like I can do a lot of preparation for that because everything is like on the spot and spontaneous. It's not like, you know, I want it to be like this, then I can do it this way. It's not like that. Yeah. It's a very organic kind of interaction and all. Yeah.
Okay. Understand.
But it's, I would say if I managed to complete that, it will be a very good experience. Yeah.
Understandable. That's amazing. Sounds amazing. Beautiful.
Anything interesting for you for this week?
Yeah, this week, pretty much like if I talk about like my normal life, I guess it's pretty much just work. Yeah, but then there are interesting findings within this week. I mean, like I started reading Ikigai again, and Ikigai is a lovely book and at least something that I really believe in. So I read it a few years ago, like I think 2020 or 2021. I believe it should be 2020. I realized that that's why I implemented a few things that I do. Like not just waking up early. I used to run and then I only touch my phone after I read books or something in the morning, which is amazing. And then there's multiple things which I've implemented around that time, and I just forgot why I did that. And then it was like when I reread Ikigai, I realized like, oh, this is why I did that. And I felt like, I don't know, I mean, I guess I'm not sure, but I guess it worked. So I think it's definitely something that I should probably re-implement right now, because I kind of just, after coming to the UK, there's many changes, like not just the weather, like the lifestyle, something. So I forgot about that, and then I forgot the intention behind implementing those as well. So I just try to fit them in, but I forgot why I fit them in. Like there's this thing about Ikigai that says that you try to have zero screen time 1 hour after you wake up and 1 hour before you sleep. And yeah, I totally forgot about that, and I realized that is why previously I did not touch my phone. I just went ahead and run something. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And then I did try to implement something called zero device day for a month, once a month. And then I didn't never did that, even though I keep putting it on my calendar. I never did that. So that's something I probably try to implement together with you now that we are here. And then now that I understand why I actually wanted to do that, because I literally forgot why. I thought like it was just a weird thought that I had, and it would be cool to do that. But actually, so there's an intent behind it. So it's quite cool that I realized that, like, rereading that, and then it's quite nice. So I realized yeah, I found kind of found joy in reading again, in reading books again, and I bought 3 books. So by Austin Kleon, Show Your Work, something like that. Show Your Work is like the most popular, and there's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
two which I totally
Yeah,
forgot.
from the few that you
Oh,
bought.
Still Like an Artist, Still Like an Artist. Show Your Work, and then there's one more that I
I
forgot.
only heard about Show Your Work
Oh, really?
before.
Okay.
The other two I don't really know about.
Okay, so yeah, like I wanted because like I guess I'm in a very weird state that I like coming here, living here, working, and then like earning money and then trying to stay alive. I don't really dare to spend money. So even though I have my salary allocated towards like my so-called reward spending, whereas I just buy stuff where I want to buy because it's kind of like a reward for keeping with this salary management scheme. So I just kind of do that, and then but I still don't. I'm not willing to spend that money. But now I'm trying to I'm finding a good reason to spend the money because if I wouldn't want to spend it on another iPad. I know that if I buy that, I get it. It's fun, but then I just leave the iPad there. Like it doesn't. I don't feel any better. Or if I buy a new mouse, new keyboard, the same thing. The same like. I wouldn't appreciate it that much. Then I realized that buying books. I guess I found a joy in reading when I'm reading Ikigai, the amount of like wow and all that when I'm reading it. I love that feeling, and then I feel like definitely. I should spend. Actually, the funny thing is that I did not spend the reward money on books because I have another pot which I call education money. I ended up spending money from that. So I still have to find ways to spend my so-called reward money. I guess I'm still finding ways to like spend it, but just a kind of a small funny thing that happened. So I guess it's an amazing thing, and I realized I found happiness in reading again. So that's something I tried to implement. And then I worked on my continued blogging again. So continued blogging. I think by this time it's gonna come out around 10.
I'm looking forward to reading that.
I set it. I try to set it. I set it on Sunday every Sunday 10 a.m.
Okay.
I'll just write it before and then I publish it around that time, and then I rename it to I Thought. I think it's a thing worth starting. So that's why I feel like I should do that. And then other than that, amazing thing yesterday was that we went to Lidl for shopping because it's funny. Funny thing is that we don't actually go Lidl to save money. I guess this time around it's different. We did go Lidl to save money because Lidl is giving a £5 off voucher whenever you spend £25. So we still buy groceries online from Tesco, but then we kept it to a minimum to the few stuff that we know that I guess we are afraid that Lidl won't have, or deals from Lidl wouldn't be as good as Tesco. So we just left it there, and then most of the stuff we just bought it from Lidl. And then because the funny thing, whenever we go to Lidl, we don't really I guess for us, we care more about switching things from time to time. We like to try new things, different things. So right now we have this practice where we are doing in Tesco is that for example, bread. There's if we look at Tesco Finest bread, there's so much bread, so different kind of variants. We used to just eat Tesco Finest, then we kind of settled on our favorite, which is
Oat and barley.
Oat and barley. Oat and barley is our favorite, and then it's 1.1 or 1.3 pounds. I forgot, somewhere between that, and then we've been settling on that. But then we just suddenly. I don't know. I guess maybe it's me. I'm not sure if it's you. I guess it's me that I got bored of it. I just why not we try out different bread? And then that's what we have been trying. So we went all the way to the cheapest. I think HW Neville. That's the cheapest bread.
I remember the name.
Yeah, I think for Tesco, there's always a cheapest brand, and then there's their own Tesco brand, and then there's a Tesco Finest. So we went to the cheapest. Just try out. What does the cheapest actually taste like? It's so cheap. It's 55 pence. It's half the price of our Tesco Finest. For a whole loaf actually. It's cheaper than one little pastry, which is crazy. So we went out and tried that. We tried a few different variants. So we use this practice for probably most of our stuff, whether it's like toothpaste, whether it's like shower gel, butter, honey, yeah, especially snacks because crisp and all that because yeah, I mean, we just want to. I guess one thing is that we want to share it when our parents are here, something like that. Like we just like, oh, this is good. This is something worth trying, something like that. So we want to share that, and then I mean, it's just fun trying different things out. But the main thing about snacks is that we spend quite a lot of money on snack, I guess, because we have a movie session every week, and then other than that, sometimes like casually we just open up a snack and just eat it. Yeah. So like the reason why we say that we don't go little to save money is because like little stuff are little stuff. You can't really buy it elsewhere, like their own brands, even though like usually they taste kind of the same. But then like you still want to go there to buy their chocolates, their snack, their crisp, their biscuits, some all this kind of stuff. So yeah, whenever we go there, we tend to spend a lot. So yesterday, because of this voucher, so we just went there and bought quite a lot of stuff, amazing stuff. Like especially now that they have like, kind of like, how do I call it? Time limited deals where they have like, yes, I think for the past month probably it was like they're selling stuff from like with the Alps, Swiss Alps or French Alps, I don't know, team, and then upcoming it's gonna be French stuff, so that's gonna be cheese and all that, so it's
macarons.
Macarons. Yeah, we should probably buy that. Maybe we'll see. Maybe in around 2-3 weeks time, we're probably gonna visit Lidl again. So amazing. So like it was just exciting and fun. Exciting and fun for me. Like I don't know, buying stuff, and yeah, I guess all the savings as well. But yeah, anything else? Yeah, I guess this morning was really fun. I really loved the. Other than that, I guess I'm just quite happy that I found, I guess, my sort of ikigai reading books. I don't know.
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like reading that was really insightful. I guess, like something that I really need for a very long time. So I'm really happy that I read that. I was like, new stuff.
Yeah, recently I've been I started reading. Sometimes not paper, how to say, like book itself. Sometimes I just read on my iPad. Yeah, but
ebooks and like physical books.
I don't know. I just can't get the word. Okay, yeah, but it feels good to read again because like earlier, actually, I know. I will enjoy the process. Just that when there's so many stuff there, you tend to put it the list priority, but instead it actually should be one of the top because it actually makes you feel good and makes you feel more motivated to do your work after that and all, makes you think and all. Yeah, but sometimes we just kind of like, oh my god, there's so many deadlines that I need to meet, and so I'll just put it a list priority kind of stuff. And forget about it after that. Then you break your habit.
I guess we should really, I don't know, I guess 10 p.m. onwards we should really go there. Like I think probably 9:45 or maybe around 9:45 we should go down and do our, I don't know, daily pre-sleep hygiene, and then after that we're just gonna go ahead and read stuff and then sleep. Because we try to wake up around 6:30, so I guess I'm gonna set it on my calendar. I need to kind of reorganize my calendar as well, delete some of the events and then add new events.
Yeah, but just now when you say like you find it's very nice to reread Ikigai, actually it actually reminds me of this idea. I don't know earlier where did I read this? But the idea is basically sometimes it's not how many books that you've read. Instead, if you find it's a very, very good book, it's better for you to reread instead of just explore thousands of books that in the end you don't really find anything in it.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah. If it's a really good book, try to revisit it after some time. It actually makes you think more, because every single time when you read something, you won't get the same thing because your experiences change.
Okay, yes, that's true.
Your thoughts change.
Just like when you're reading it when you're 10 years old and when you're 20 years old, definitely you gain different things from it.
Yeah. And like currently, one of the book that I'm reading is actually about morning routine of those successful people. I actually realized something, that because they are successful people, they they don't enforce this idea that you must wake up early. Instead, they say they kind of say like, just wake up whatever time that actually suits you. But for them, I actually see that actually all of them wake up quite early, probably because they are so busy during the day. They just want those
tiny moments of silent hours.
Yeah, for themselves.
Yeah.
They there's a few of them because they're always on their phone and all because of their business and all. So they try not to read any emails or what the first thing in the morning. But still, a few of them, they try to just like, scan through if there's very, very important stuff when they are asleep. If no, they'll just put it aside. I'll do it later.
I get it.
Yeah, so
that's something I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, so it kind of like relates to what you shared earlier. Yeah,
amazing. Yeah. But I guess amazing stuff. Yeah, and let's head on to today's topic, I guess.
Yeah, so
today's topic is something that came out from Verene. So it's like a kind of, I guess, lately, instead of going through our list of ideas, we've been like being more spontaneous, trying to talk more about life. Because I don't know, like not exactly about life, but like just spontaneous thoughts we have, like that's related to what we're having right now. So what's happening, something like that.
Yeah.
Especially because like both of us are together. Yeah. So instead of like particular topic, we'll kind of like solve our own issues or something like that. Yeah. So yes.
Okay, so I can't remember like a few days ago when I was just scrolling through something, I just saw this idea. I mean, this kind like topic, like let go of the past and move forward kind of stuff. Then I think, yeah, it kind of like suits whatever that we are going through at the moment. Yeah, and probably something worth discussing about. Yeah, so here it is. So, do you think you actually do well in letting go of the past?
I actually, honestly, I think that I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at letting go of the past. I am not sure why. I guess it's been a thing in me. I just do really poorly on this. I don't know. I guess the good thing is that for something like this, I can really remember them really, really well. Sorry, I am doing something just like that caught my
attention.
Caught my attention. But then like whenever I want to remember stuff for some things, actually not exactly I want to remember, but for something, and it just caught my attention so much that sometimes it remains in my head for quite a long time, and then I can hardly forget it. So if I were to say, I guess my mind is very clouded with all this unhealthy thoughts or something like that. I just couldn't let go. I do tell myself many times that letting go or like forgiving others, sometimes it's actually better for yourself, not for the others, because the thing is, when you don't let go of someone else, or you don't forgive them, it's you that you keep thinking about it. They don't actually know what's in your head. So
exactly.
But then I don't know, it's just I just can't let go of things. Yeah, it's just not the thing. Like, I wouldn't say, like, some things I can think of it positively. Like, I remember many things. I guess I'm not sure why I can't forget them. So whatever good or bad things that happen, like, I'll say one of the, but sorry that I just kind of messed up that's like conversation there. But I guess what I want to say is that instead of letting go, the best I can do is that I can portray that into a positive idea, I would say, instead of making it like purely negative. So like, because usually things that we want to let go is like bad experiences, something like that, or one thing you want to forgive. But instead of, I wouldn't just let go as in like, I can't forget that. That's what you can do. You can just like, I forgot about that experience. I mean, I guess letting go have many definitions. It doesn't have to be forget. But for me, what I do is that I can turn that into like positive experiences. So I think about that. It's like, thinking about positive stuff, like one example, which I'm still quite surprised today, is that actually in 2021, I bought a Galaxy Z Flip 3, and then I wanted to like flip it and then earn a profit, because like I'm getting this watch as well, so like I just want to buy that, I redeem this watch, and then I sell that phone. That's what I want to do. But then in the end, what happened is that I got scammed by a guy. That guy didn't actually transfer me the money, and he just took the phone. Yeah, I was like, but then I don't know. I definitely felt bad the next day when I realized I got scammed. But then I just had a very strong thought reframing, and then I just thought, I mean, I can do whatever I can, and then just let it be. Instead of like just dwelling on it, trying to find that guy, and then it just worked. And then to today, of course, I sometimes, I guess, when I'm really in need of money, I'll think about that. That's £700, man. If there's that 700, how better would it be? But then, like right now, I guess like that is just like the only negative thing that I get out of it. But most of the time when I think about it, I get that positive experience whereby like, I'm just able to let go of it, and I'm able to think that, how lucky am I that I can kind of gain this experience, because like all these scams and all this stuff, like eventually I guess it will happen. It's just like when it happens, and then how you face it. So I let it happen, and then I'm glad that those money aren't so important that it affects my life. I can just like use this to learn a lesson. So I don't know, when I look at it, it's still quite a thing which I'm happy about. Which is, for me, like that is, I would say, like few ways which I found I am able to let go. But yeah, for many things, I'm not sure why that I'm just not able to positively reframe it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like this this way though. Like you're not completely forgetting about every single thing, because that's part of your experience, right? Yeah, but you're like reframing it into something positive instead of purely a negative experience. And you, every time when you think about it, it's like, oh my god, why did this happen? And but instead it turned into something positive. I quite like that though. It's not easy to immediately do that.
I mean, I guess I'll try to practice it more on more things that's happening around me. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just genuinely surprised that that point that did happen, and then that's like one of the like my most successful letting go experience. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting at that time. It just dawned on me. I have these two choices, because like I was really in a bad mood that morning. I was like, I can just do this or do that, and then I just like I let go of it, and then yep. I guess, I don't know, taking from this particularly positive experience, I guess I should try to implement it more on like just my daily life, something like that.
Yeah, when you say I can easily forget about something. Like
yeah, when I say that, it's not like I'm judging you or something. It's just like genuinely that's what you do. I mean, there's good and bad. I guess from me, I guess I can see it as a good way, because I can see it in a really good way, because for me, I just like, I know so much stuff, and then whenever I see something, it just becomes a trigger into all those bad experiences, and then inevitably I just think about that, and I feel bad, something like that. So I quite enjoy that. Yeah. I quite enjoy not enjoy that experience, but I quite enjoy you having that skill.
I'll say actually not every single time I completely forget about those. Just that I don't know, maybe I've already processed it, so I let go of it. So yeah, it no longer become a very important thing that keeps reminding me. But when there's something that really triggers me, it will remind me of that again. But usually when it reminded me of something that happened in the past, it won't be such a strong negative impact.
Okay.
Yeah, it just reminds me like, oh, it happens before. Yeah, then it reminds me if there's anything that I should learn from that, or anything that from the past that I did that I should do it again, or anything that I shouldn't do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'll say some of stuff I don't completely forget about it. Those stuff that I completely forget about it may be something very small, like just something very small, like let's say forgiving about someone.
Okay.
Yeah, those, it's already over. I found it no point to keep thinking about it. Then those I completely forget about it. Yeah, but one thing that earlier you say, most of the time when we say let go of the past, it's something negative. But when I was thinking about this topic, I thought of one thing. Sometimes we can't let go of those past experience that's actually something good, that we keep holding on that.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
we
I
don't
get
move
it.
forward.
All right, I get it. So like it's like so comfortable that you
Yes.
tends to just you try to get back to that you
Yes.
can't, you fail to just enjoy whatever that is happening. Instead you keep looking forward to what has happened. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that's not a good thing as well. Like your life is changing every single day. You can't avoid it.
Yes.
Yeah, and every single day, there might be new stuff coming in. It may be good or may be bad. You won't know until it happens. Yeah. If you don't really enjoy it and go through it, you will just keep on feeling very sad and all because you can't go back to that state, that so-called good experience state. But sometimes there's so many stuff in your life that is uncontrollable. How can you be sure that you can go back to that state? And people change and grow. You somehow need to learn how to manage new difficulties, new challenges, and all.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's funny because it's like there's something about this that they wrote it here.
Ikigai.
Yes, seriously,
Actually,
it's like
I
funny.
read Ikigai before I saw, but
You forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
I guess we just always do that. Concentrating, this multitasking. They did talk about this, kind of staying in denial, and then like moving forward, something like that. Distraction. Okay, multitasking. Sorry that I'm just like going through the book, but it is. Oh yes, okay. So, like what you say is like, I guess this not exactly that. What you say is like, when you don't let go of whatever that has happened, and then focusing on whatever that you want to get, something like that. Like I don't know. Sorry, like I guess it's more like. One is that
I'm saying like focusing on the current.
Like what we should is focusing on the current. We don't like to get too caught up by what has happened. Like over here, it does say like obsessive desire to achieve a goal while ignoring the process will cause there's like mental block, fixation on the objective rather than getting down to business. So sometimes you just care too much about like how far are you away from that instead of like what you have done, something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's kind of does it, but I guess I want to say that is that sometimes when we don't let go of that, you just care about like how do I just get there, like why am I not there yet, instead of like what I'm doing now is not bad, something like that. I guess I was quite caught up about that for many aspects in life as well, and something that I should like work on.
And sometimes when maybe the previous success that you have was so important to you that you can't let go of it. When you come to new stuff, you tend to have that ego to put yourself down to learn from the beginning again. That actually makes everything a lot harder for you. Because you can't accept the fact that that's already the past. The current me, I should be learning this new stuff from the very beginning. It's okay to learn from the beginning again, because life is so long, and there's of course a lot of stuff that you don't know that you need to learn from zero. It's okay to put yourself down, and it's not like learning from the beginning again doesn't mean you're unsuccessful. Just sometimes that we tend to hold on that so strong that we forget about it.
Like it is like Ikigai, I guess the whole thing is centered around flow. It's like doing what you like, knowing what you're doing, and then not something that is like too challenging. So it's like it does challenge you a bit, so you wanna move forward, but then it's like not so vague that you don't know that where you're moving.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'll say it will work as a very good intrinsic motivation though, because it's not that challenging that it will actually stop you.
It like, and in the book that it kind of says, like, it explains why video games are so addictive, because video games are direct, and then usually it's direct towards an achievement, and then once you accomplish, you get an achievement, then another one shows up, and then it's easy to follow. It's easy. That's why like so many people get drowned in it, like so fixated on playing games and all that, and the basic reason is just mainly because of this. Yeah.
Yeah, but if let's say we say like how to let go of the past, do you have any ideas or advice?
Well, from me, I guess I have the one that I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why when you started talking about this topic, I was like so fixated on, I guess letting go is more like what you've done, forgetting things. But then now that I thought about it, I did let go of things before. Just that I when I let go, I kind of turn things into a positive way. So it's like when you see things not as an obstacle or something that is terrible or a bad experience. You are letting go of it. So I guess for me, I genuinely like the way where you just see it as a positive way. Thought reframing, it's not easy. Like even now I'm struggling with it. Like that's the very proud experience I had, and then like for throughout this until like year to date, many things have happened, and then I wasn't able to just let go of them this way or even forget them. So but if you're able to just see that thing positively, trying to make it into a somewhat, that's bad part of it, but I guess when you see more good things in it, more than the bad things, you are able to so-called let go, because whenever I think of it, it's a happy thing that and then you wouldn't just get so fixated about that. You're like, oh, like I fixated on the bad parts of it. You'd be like, oh, that's a great thing, that's a happy thing, and then when you think about it, you laugh about it, something like that. So I guess for me, like I can't think of much, but that is the one that I'll definitely say. Just try to make it positive. Like when not like forcing it to make it positive, but then many things when it happens, there are still good parts of it, and then think more about the good things that has happened instead of like all the bad things.
Yeah, for me, I'll say one of the way that I actually use is to brain down some of the thoughts, like journal or anything. Yeah, because when something happens, it affects you so much that you keep ruminating about it, and you actually can't make a clear direction what you're actually thinking about. Yeah, instead you just throw everything out. It's okay to let it be a very messy way, but after you let everything out, after you write it all down, you'll see, there's actually connection and everything that it will help you process it. Yeah, like probably after that you'll be able to accept what has happened, and it makes sense to you a lot more, instead of keep like ruminating in your mind that in a very messy sequence and all. And it actually reminds me of one of my past experiences during secondary school. I remember I kind of like hold on that negative experience and thoughts for quite some time, but one day I just found myself, I'm actually over it. I guess that time I keep fixate my, I kept my fixation on why did I fail.
Okay.
But after some time, it actually makes me think that it's not that one single thing that can define me. And along that way, I actually learned a lot, and now that I failed, I know why I failed. And what was the limited skills and stuff that I need to work on to build a better me now, instead of keep thinking, why did I fail?
I understand.
when something happened, there's actually a lot of questions to ask yourself instead of just one single question
Yeah.
that you keep holding on that. Because
That's very valid.
yeah,
That's very
and
valid.
there's a lot of questions that actually have answers to it instead of that one single question that you keep on holding that has no answer. Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Lovely. I like that. I guess yeah, I totally agree with you. Like I guess it's more like what is the right question that we
Yeah.
should ask. Yeah. It's not. It's yeah. It's not about not asking question, not asking too much question. Just like what is the right questions to ask yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and we say when we say letting go of the past, it doesn't mean to forget about it completely. Instead, it's because it's one of your experience. You should really process it, reflect on it.
Yeah,
then,
like what Nelson said before, reflecting is the most
Yes.
important thing.
and a skill that many don't have.
Yeah. I mean, like I have, but then like sometimes we just forget about it. Life got into the way, and then like I don't know. I guess people around us does affect us in many ways, and then you just forget about it. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, reflect on it. Take those like parts that actually will help you in the future, and the very sad emotion part. After that you will find yourself being able to forget. I mean, not forget, like accept it and let it go.
Okay, lovely, beautiful. Yeah. So. Yeah, I guess that's the end. We kind of summed it up. Then is it?
Yeah.
So, yes, back to the insights. Any insights that you have?
Yeah. So yesterday before we sleep, I was reading a book, right? So, there's this idea that I find it quite nice. I'll say this is not the first time I encountered this. Just that now that it reminds me again. Like it kind of says something like, there's always fear in us, but don't let that fear stop us. And in terms of like, when you are loving someone, you are too afraid of losing it, so you don't do it. Not like completely, like you don't really let yourself to go in and go through that process. Yeah, because you're too afraid of being hurt, of being sad or something. Yeah, not just love, like when you're doing something, because you're so afraid of failure. Yeah, you don't let yourself to enjoy it completely.
Okay.
Yeah, which I find it quite nice, as in like, yeah, there's always fear in us, undoubtedly. Yeah, and unavoidably. But if we can remind ourselves again, like, just give it 100% and experience it. Sometimes it's the experience that matters. It's not the end. It's not the outcome itself.
Yeah. Even though I wouldn't say that I fully practice that right now, but I would like to remind myself to do that. Like there's this one thing which I wrote in my blog journal many months ago, which is that we don't live for the day we die. We live for every day. It was an amazing quote, which I kind of thought. I'm not sure if anyone wrote it somewhere, that I just saw it and I thought that I thought of it. But yeah, we live for every day that we're alive, not the day we die.
Yeah. So you just enjoy that every single moment that you're going through something, no matter it's like loving someone, doing something you enjoy, or trying to achieve your goals, or anything. Yeah. Or even for friendship or any stuff, yeah, just try to do it like and enjoy it completely, instead of letting the fear to control you.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if let's say you really lose it, won't you feel more regret of not enjoy it 100% when you are still able to, instead of keep letting that fear to control you, that you stop yourself from doing something that actually may help, who knows?
Okay, I get it. Yeah, true. I'm thinking, next week I should really go back to bouldering, and then like probably auto belaying as well. I think I don't know, because like there's this interesting thing about bouldering is that there's this, like, it always forces you to conquer your fear, because I guess in bouldering, like when you're climbing and all that, you need to reach out your hands, legs, and then to grab all the holes and then like trying to get to the top. And then there's this thing where there is your current capability and your potential. Current capability is whatever you can reach, and then your potential is that sometimes pretty much above basic level, you will have to so-called jump or something, or just like jump and reach and then grab onto that hole, which is very scary because imagine you're doing that like 1 meter above ground. You are just afraid of falling and all that, but then like there's mattress and everything, it's actually totally fine. But then many times I just can't conquer that fear, so it's just something that I'm not sure how I'll feel when I'm back there, but now I'm looking at it, it's something that I should try conquering. Just jump and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, something which I should really go back into doing that. Exciting.
Any insight from you?
Inside, I guess that is it. I don't know. I don't know. It's not exact. It's like more focused towards bouldering, but something I want to get back. And then I'll probably spend some money buying there's that harness, auto belaying harness, so that I can join auto belaying. Now that I am earning enough money that I can spend on all this stuff. Back then I don't spend on it because I just think that shouldn't spend on it. Like, I mean, like we're quite well now, so I should begin spending.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's actually something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy. I don't know actually. We'll see. Yeah. So amazing. So I guess that's it for this episode then. So lovely episode, lovely day, and lovely week. That's the end of February. Oh yeah, amazing thing is that I guess towards the end of every month, of course you're happy if you're working because it's payday.
Oh yeah.
It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Not that we should be too focused on money, but something that I should work my way work away from it. But yeah, it is just something. Yeah, I guess I'm still happy about. So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode then. Thanks everyone for listening, and hope to see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, I guess, like spring is coming. Hopefully, we will have more episodes that we'll be doing. Outdoor. I'm thinking of investing in those microphones. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Yeah. But I guess we'll do it then. So see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you're not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with the link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.